Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Makeup Mummy family. And guys, if you are new to my channel, it would be awesome if you can hit that subscribe button and join me here at Makeup Mummy. And if you do subscribe, remember to hit that bell so it'll notify you every time I upload, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, so you won't miss a thing. So guys, this is going to be products that I find are the worst of 2017, products that just didn't work for me, or products that I just didn't like how they looked. There's just a handful here. It's just a short video just to show you things that maybe that just didn't work for me. But guys, I'm going to put it out there that if some of these products that you see are something that you like or something that you've used that you like, that's great. We're all different and we're not going to like the same products. So guys, let's get right into this video and let me show you the first product. Okay guys, the first product is a foundation, and it is this one from Avon Mark, and it is the Nude Matte Fluid Makeup and Porcelain Doll. I did a first impression wear test on this, and I'm going to link that in the description box below. This foundation was just garbage. It's meant to give you that no makeup feel, so that if you don't want to go and do a huge face of makeup and you're just running errands or whatever, this would sort of be the product you'd be looking for. The only problem with this is if you have any dryness, any imperfections, anything of that nature, this foundation is going to pick up on it and it's going to stick to it. And even like after I got the foundation on, before I even put my makeup on, it had all started to break around the cheeks. It had moved on the cheek when I started to try and build it to see if it was a buildable foundation, which in my opinion it's not, because when I did try and layer it, it was just moving the first layer that I'd already put down. It just was a horrible looking foundation. After I'd got my makeup on and I was looking, nothing was sitting right. Not even my eyeshadow could I get sitting right that day. It was just chunky looking. The bronzer was just sticking. My entire face of makeup, I hated that day. It was just the worst ever. So this is not for me, and this is not for anybody who has any dryness at all. Anything that this foundation is going to pick up on, it will. So for me, it is in the bad bin. I have like a drawer, a little drawer that I've got things that I've not been keen on, and that drawer it does have quite a few things in it, but these are just a few that I've picked from that bin just to show you what I haven't been using this year and what I haven't been liking. So the next two products are eyeshadow palettes, and these are from Primark. These are more like their early days eyeshadow palettes, and it is the Nudes and Smokey. Now again, I did do a video on that, which I'm going to try and link in the description box below. The nudes, it wasn't too bad. These weren't the worst. They were quite chalky and whatnot, but I have used them since then, both of these, and as time's gone on, I'm just not liking how these perform and how they look. The Smokies in particular were just really, really chalky and a lot of kickback, and as you'll see, hang on, we've just got a culprit here. As you can see, it just isn't the best eyeshadow palette out there. Very, very chalky, very, very powdery. They did blend okay, that's one thing, and the colour selections are really, really nice. But for me, this just, no. And the nudes weren't quite as bad as the Smokies, but just again, since using them and trying other things as well, I just feel they're not as good. They're not even as good as some of the Primark makeup that we've got now. So like your Master palettes, your Angel Eyes, your After Party palettes, your Gold Rush palettes, I really, really like those. I think Primark have come a long way. Their earlier stuff wasn't as great, but nowadays they're really up in the game, and some of the stuff that they're bringing out is fantastic. I mean, especially as well their lip products, I am in love with them. They had a collection, Sinner or Saint, and I managed to grab a couple of lip vinyls from there, and I absolutely love them. The lip vinyls are like a hybrid, so they're not matte, but they're not going to be as gloopy as a gloss, not as sticky as a gloss. They're just really, really nice to work with, and they are so pigmented, it's unreal. Even like their peach glosses and things, really, really nice. So, but for me, again, these are going in the naughty bin. And anything that's in my naughty bin will be donated to family members or friends, anybody that wants to come and have a look. I'm actually going to speak to my mum and see if she'd like a couple of these palettes or even one of these palettes, and there's other stuff there that she can have a look at. Maybe get her down one day for a coffee and she can have a rummage through. The next thing for me I don't like is from, again, Avon, and it is from their Mark range, and I've got a couple of things here. I've got this, which is a gel liner, and these two here are cream eyeshadows. I do have other gel liners, but I've just forgotten to pick them up, but we've got one here for reference. So this one here is in the shade gold, and I have a silver and I have a navy blue. So they kind of just look like this in the bottle, the pan, whatever you want to call that, the glass tube. Can't get anything out tonight, my brain isn't thinking. This was a nightmare. I did a look a while back now, and it was sort of like a navy silvery look that I was creating. And I thought it would be really nice to add some blue gel liner in. These gel liners, when you apply them on top of your eyeshadow, they just wipe your eyeshadow off. I put it on, and as I was coming in, it was just taking off the eyeshadow, which to me is just not what a gel liner should do. I mean, these I think are about £6 if I can remember right, £4.50, in between the £4.50 and £6 range. And I just think it's not worth the money. I mean, I wouldn't pay £2 for this. It's just not on. To take off your under eye makeup is just not on. And I'm not a girl who wears just gel liner on her own. I like to have something down. And you can get far better ones. I mean, I've got a couple from Primark that are fantastic, and they're £1 each, and they work great. And I've discovered one from Elf that I'm really, really loving. It's one of their liner pens, and it's more on the thicker side. It's like a chubby one, and I really, really like that as well. And that was like £4.50. So you can get a lot of cheaper options that work far better than this. So I would just save your money, guys. Again, this is going in the naughty bin. And then then we've got these here, which are cream eyeshadows, again from Avon Mark range. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, I do have a lot of things from the Avon Mark range. Like, their eyeshadow palettes are fantastic. I really like them. I've got their blushes, which I like, but these are just not one of my favourites. So as you can see, this is what they look like. I haven't even used this one, because the ones I have tried, which is this one here, I'll show you. So this one here, I don't know if it's got the shade name on it. It's just like a white gold. This is an absolute nightmare. It's so hard and so stiff. It's not creamy. It's just a nightmare. I'm just going to see if I can't get my... because I can't get my finger in there. But as you can see, it's just really, really chunky, and just... it just does absolutely nothing. I've tried it a couple of different ways. I've tried it just dry, and that's a no-go. You're just going to get no colour. I've tried it with a setting spray just to see if that would like make it creamy, so it would go on the eyes. I did get a little bit going on, but I just felt it creased on my eyes. So for me, no. I've got a couple of different colours. I've got like the bronzies, I've got the white gold. Now, it just goes to show you we're all different. My sister has this one right here, and she likes it. She has used it and does like it, but for me, I just don't like it. So it's just personal preference, guys. What I don't like, you might, and what you might, I might not like. So it's just all personal preference. It's nothing against the company, nothing against the product itself. It's just, it didn't work for me. Now, my last two products, I've got one which is a blush, and it's this one right here for Rimmel. I think this has been on the go for ages. It is a Rimmel Stay Blushed Liquid Cheek Tint, Touch of Berry 002, 14 mils, 0.47 fluid ounces. I had bought this a while ago, and I just really started trying it this year, and I've got to say I'm not liking it. I just don't like it at all. I don't think cream products for me are all that great. I like more of a powder. Although one thing I haven't tried in cream form is actually a contour, so I'm going to give that a go, because I went and bought a couple of contour palettes that are cream, and I'm going to give it a bash and see if I do like that as well as the powder. But I'm just going to, this is very, very watery, so do be careful. So I'm just going to rub that on there. So as you can see, it's a not bad colour, but I just feel that when you're trying to, I use like a beauty blender, because obviously using your finger, you're just going to move everything around. But I just felt, even with my beauty blender, I just felt it didn't really do much for me at all. I'm just not into the whole cream blush thing. And to be fair, I don't actually use a lot of blush, if we're going to be perfectly honest. I just like a little flush of colour and no more. And this would definitely give you that flush of colour. I'm not saying it's a crappy product. I'm just saying it didn't work for me. So it would definitely give you a nice flush of colour if that's what you're after. But I just didn't like how it looked on my skin. And the thing is, once it dries down, that's it dried down in place. So if you don't get it where you want it, you're going to be left with this mark of blush. So for me, it's just no. And the last part, guys, is again from Rimmel, and it is the Volume Shake Stays Clump Free Mascara. And as you can hear, it's got like a shaker in there, obviously for shaking up the mascara, but I did not like this. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. This is what the wand looks like right here. So a decent wand. I do like the wand shape, and I like how the bristles are nicely separated. I like the length of the wand, and I actually quite like how thick the lid is. Gives you a lot of control, but I just don't like the mascara. It did absolutely nothing, guys. It didn't give me any extra volume. It didn't give me any extra length. I mean, I could get a better result from some of the Maybelline ones, or I've got like the Supershock from Avon that I really like, my Tarte I really like, and the Kiko mascaras are really good, and the Benefit Roller Lash I like as well. So these mascaras, you can get plenty from the drugstore that's going to do far better for you. And I even will say there was a Primark one which was called Lash Out. I really like that. And there's another one now. I can't remember the name of it, but plenty of the Primark mascaras are really good. I just didn't like it. And again, guys, if you've got this and you really like it, that's all good. It just didn't work for me. I just didn't like what I was seeing on my lashes. I just felt it did absolutely nothing. So this also is in the bad bin. So guys, like I said, there are plenty of other products that I have in that little bin, but we would be here all day. These are just some of the things that I have been trying out and just didn't work. This foundation I didn't try out again though, because no, I wasn't giving this a second chance because it was just so rancid. I just didn't like it. It did absolutely nothing. So yeah, I hope you have liked this video. And like I said, guys, any of the products that you've seen that you have used in the past or you're using now and you like, that's okay. We all like different things. We're not going to like the same products, and what works for one person isn't going to work for the next. Like I said about these right here, my little sister has this one and she's used it and she really likes it. So it just goes to show you we are all different and we all like our own things. Little thing as well, I've been trying out mascara as of late, so I will let you guys know. I'm probably going to do I can't speak today. I'm going to do a tutorial on that mascara, let you guys see what I'm talking about, but I'm just sort of wearing it to see if I like it or not. I don't have it on today because I didn't want to give anything away. So guys, if you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, it would be amazing if you could hit that subscribe button, and remember and hit that bell also, as it'll notify you every time I upload, which, like I said at the start, is the Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. So until the next video, guys, you take care and we shall see you soon. Bye.